Imagine an army of soldiers with fast machine guns. Now, imagine their enemy is a giant bird that cannot fly. Who do you think won the war? Welcome to Easy Real English Stories. Today you will improve your English with a surprising true story. Let's begin. The year was 1932. The place was Western Australia. This part of the world is very big, very hot, and very dry. Many men in Australia were farmers. A few years before, these men were soldiers in the Great War. When the war ended, the government gave them land. They wanted to grow wheat. Wheat is a plant used to make flour for bread. The farmers worked very hard. They planted their seeds and waited for the rain. But life was difficult. There was not enough money, and there was not enough water. Then, a new problem arrived. It was a big problem. It was a tall problem. It was 20,000 problems. The emus were coming. Before we continue, we must talk about the enemy. What is an emu? An emu is a very large bird. It lives in Australia. It has long legs and a long neck. It is brown and fuzzy. But there is one important thing about the emu. It cannot fly. Even if it cannot fly, it is very fast. An emu can run at 50 kilometers per hour. That is as fast as a car in a small town. They are also very big. An emu can be taller than a person. Usually, emus stay in the middle of the desert. But this year, the desert was too dry. The emus were hungry and thirsty. They looked at the farmer's land. They saw green plants. They saw fresh water. To the emus, the farms were a giant all-you-can-eat restaurant. The 20,000 emus walked onto the farms. They did not ask for permission. They ate the wheat. They broke the fences. When the fences were broken, other animals like rabbits came inside too. The rabbits ate even more wheat. The farmers were angry. They were sad. Their hard work was disappearing. They tried to shoot the birds with their old rifles, but there were too many birds. The farmers had an idea. "We were soldiers before," they said. "We need real help. We need the army." The farmers went to the government and they asked for help. They asked for machine guns. The Minister of Defense in Australia was a man named George Pierce. He listened to the farmers. He thought, if we help the farmers, they will be happy. And it will be good practice for my soldiers. He sent a commander named Major Meredith. Major Meredith took 2 soldiers and 2 Lewis machine guns. These guns were very powerful. They could fire many bullets very quickly. The soldiers were confident. They thought the war would be easy. They thought, we have guns. They are only birds. This will be over in one day. They were very wrong. In November 1932, the war began. The soldiers found a group of emus near a small town. The soldiers stayed far away. They prepared their guns. Ready? Aim! Fire! The guns started to make a loud noise. Rat-tat-tat-tat. But the emus were smart. They did not stand still. They did not run in one big group. Instead, they split into small groups. They ran in every direction. The soldiers tried to aim, but the birds were too fast. The emus ran through the trees and behind the hills. When the shooting stopped, only a few emus were dead. The rest of the 20,000 emus were fine. The soldiers were surprised. These birds were like professional dancers. They moved so quickly that the bullets could not hit them. A few days later, the soldiers tried again. They found a large group of 1,000 emus. They waited until the birds were very close. "Now!" the major shouted. The guns started to fire. But then something happened. The machine gun stopped working. It was jammed. When a gun is jammed, it is stuck and cannot fire. While the soldiers tried to fix the gun, the emus ran away. They escaped again. Major Meredith started to watch the birds carefully. He noticed something amazing. The emus had captains. In every group of emus, there was one big bird with a black head. This bird stood still. It watched the soldiers. When the soldiers moved, the captain made a loud sound. Then all the other emus ran away. The emus were organized. They had a plan. The soldiers did not. The soldiers became frustrated. They decided to try something new. "Let's put the machine gun on the back of a truck," the major said. "We can chase the birds and shoot at the same time." This sounded like a good plan. The truck was fast, the gun was fast, but the ground was not smooth. The truck bounced up and down. The soldier holding the gun could not aim because the truck was shaking so much. Also, the emus were faster than the truck in the rough sand. The birds ran through the bushes where the truck could not go. One emu even got stuck in the wheels of the truck, and the truck crashed into a fence. No one was hurt, but it was very funny to watch. The birds were winning the war. After many days, the soldiers used 10,000 bullets. How many emus did they catch? Not many. Some people say they only got 100 or 200 birds. 10,000 bullets for 200 birds? That is a lot of money for very little result. The news reached the city. People started to laugh. They read about the Emu War in the newspapers. They said, "The Australian army is losing a war against birds." The government was embarrassed. Embarrassed means you feel shy or stupid because you did something wrong. Major Meredith said, "If we had a military division of these birds, they could face any army in the world. They are braver than tanks." The government ordered the soldiers to come home. The war was over. So, who won the Great Emu War of 1932? The soldiers went home. The machine guns were put away. The farmers were still unhappy. And the emus? The emus stayed on the farms. They stayed in the wheat fields. They continued to eat and drink. The birds were the winners. They did not have guns. They did not have trucks. They only had long legs and a clever way of running. Today, people in Australia still tell this story. It reminds us that nature is very strong. Sometimes, even the best soldiers cannot beat a group of hungry birds. The Great Emu War is a funny part of history. It shows us that sometimes the most surprising things can happen in the real world. Did you know this story before? Subscribe and see you in the next story.